2002, I went back to school. I had been in tech, a side of tech. I had a recruiting agency. I built technology companies, their hardware, software engineering teams, and I was very successful, made a ton of money, and the market crashed. And I was like, fuck, I lost everything. It was not easy. I had 2 homes and an assistant and cars. I was very cool. Did a reset and I was like, what am I gonna do? And I had always wanted to pursue cooking. Ended up going to a local version of Cordon Bleu, Pasadena, and I did a full reboot. The rest is history from there. I landed on Top Chef a year or 2 out of school and ended up moving to New York and kind of did a full reboot. I went from rags to riches to rags. So I'm back, well, I'm in between rags and riches again. So I actually grew up in a little town called Redlands. I went to college there, University of Redlands. My dad worked, my mom worked, a latchkey kid. I did have the luxury, my parents both cooked. My dad was from the South. That's where I got my biscuits and gravy, and my comfort food stuff kind of comes from my dad. Obviously, my parents, my mom and dad, my grandma, when I'd go to Oregon, we'd pick blackberries and make cobbler. So it's definitely something I grew up with. Actually, I worked at this cool restaurant by my university called Joe Greensleeves. It's actually still there. They had a sailboat built into the wall, and the chef, I'm not a red meat person, but he would grind steak into a burger that we grilled over Orangewood, and it was fucking killer. We had a machine that heated up the rolls that they made from scratch. Like, it was it's still there. It's actually a good restaurant. So that was one of my first chefs that I recognized. I had another chef post-college when I was working this fancy restaurant in Newport Beach, Chef Anthony, Italian guy, amazing, just amazing. I still remember the veal saltimbocca that he did with the veal chop, and morels were in season. It was fucking amazing, and I was like, oh my God. And if you sold the specials, you got the dish for free. So I won the nightly. The toughest part about the food business, which the reason I switched to food, because I thought it could never crash like technology, but guess what? It can. So, you know, the last couple of years, things have been changing and evolving, and I've switched from consulting because consulting's gone in the shitter because people aren't really opening new concepts, and did some private chefing stuff, which is fine on the short term. It's not my passion, but I love cooking for people. So whatever I can do to keep going and working is fine, and I'll still do it for the right people. If you're looking to explore culinary, whether you're 15 or 55, like, here's the biggest thing. You need to go work in a restaurant or something for a couple months and then come back and talk to me. It's never easy. It's a hustle and it's hard. Yeah, you won't roll in as the top chef. You'll be cutting carrots and doing dishes and cleaning out the shitter. I'd say think long and hard and go do some time where you want to be. If that's a restaurant or in catering and events, go spend some time there and then make sure before you do it, please. Like, I don't think about that. Like, I'm just a hustler. I'm a Capricorn. I got to be the goat going to the top of the mountain. Like, I will work 1,000 hours a week if it's possible. So I guess in that part of my life, I don't have fear and I just go for it. I'm here to hustle and get it done. I mean, hustler in a good way. Like, you know, I'm just dedicated, hardworking. I'm independent. Like, I've created everything I've ever had, and I'm continuing to do that with this new chapter that, you know, I want to share with you. Like, it's my next evolution of sharing my love for food and beverage and travel and everything that goes along with it. The great things in life that we get to just enjoy together. You know, I do relish, there are great moments, and really that's when I see a bunch of empty plates. That's really when I feel my best. I know it sounds simple and whatever, but it is the truth. The good times for me and when I'm celebrating is when people are enjoying and having a good time and eating the food and cooking for my friends, cooking for my family, cooking for myself. I really love it, and food is my life, for real. Chips and having things healthier. So, but food is life. Like, if you don't enjoy food, chances are we're not gonna click. So next channel. And I've always said that, even before I was cooking professionally, like, the connection for me with people is through food. I'm evolving and growing, and really happy and looking forward to what's next, especially with this new adventure that I'm creating in food and with me. Okay, that's a wrap. That's a wrap on Dave.